this morning by calling into the studio. Yes, you can as well send us an SMS or a WhatsApp message, depending on what is more convenient for you. So save the phone lines, and when we open it up, you can call in and give your opinion on what we'll be talking about this morning. 0706 048 5853 or 0915 570 8347. And we are live on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel on High Voltage News. Like, leave a comment, and share the video for others to be part of the conversation this morning. All right, so quickly we'll be taking a look at our headlines. Let's see the top stories on today's papers. All right, moving on to the Punch newspaper. Southwest, North Central states on high alert. Governor's police tightens surveillance. Sanwo-Olu, Monarch hail Oyebanji at road inauguration. Reps probe Jonathan's $460 million CCTV project. Electoral reforms. Senate pushes INEC to defend election results. Terrorism trial. Kano lists Wike, Sanwo-Olu, Buratai among 23 witnesses. Stray bullet kills tricycle rider outside Lagos brothel. Elumelu champions private sector as catalysts for growth. And that is what we have on the Punch this morning. All right, the Guardian newspaper. Federal government begins public finance reforms ahead of new tax regime in January. Northern leaders back Tinubu as opposition cautions APC and alleges attacks. Kano list again. We see Kano list Sanwo-Olu, Wike, Umahi, Malami, others as witnesses in terrorism trial. Senate silent on early voting, shifts electoral burden of proof to INEC. Federal government raises concern over crude supply to refineries and gas flaring. ASU continues negotiations, suspends 2-week warning strike. Nigeria won't accept any deportees from US. Toga insists that Nigeria will not accept any deportees from US. All right, federal government releases 32.9 billion naira to PHCs and asks communities to track the spendings. And that is what's on the Guardian newspaper. All right, the Nation newspaper. We see Kano lists governors, ministers, military chiefs as witnesses. Foreign portfolios triple to 1.8 trillion naira, all-time high in Q3. House of Reps open probe into Abuja $460 million CCTV contracts. Police exit contributory pension scheme. Still on the Nation newspaper, federal government moves to reform revenue collection, pricing of services. Ari Yakubu's innovations ensured credible 2023 polls by ACPAC chair. And lastly, we see ASU suspends warning strike. ASU suspends warning strike. So we recall that ASU had gone on a 2-week warning strike, but currently they are negotiating with the federal government, and they have suspended the strike till further notice. If the government meets their demands, maybe they will not go back to the strike. But if the federal government does not meet up to the demands of ASU, they will probably go back to their strike. But at least now it's better that the students have to go back to school while they are doing their negotiations. We hope that the result becomes positive. We hope that it becomes positive. All right. So that is what we have this morning on the newspaper headlines. Moving straight to what we are going to discuss. The thing is that every day, this is what we've been talking about every day. As Nigerians, we can't help but talk about this particular issue that is going wrong in the country. We cannot help it. So we talk about insecurity in this country. So the more we talk about it, the more it looks like the government, they're paying deaf ears to it. We see what is happening, we see the killings, we see the kidnapping, and we are asking what is wrong with the federal government? What is wrong with the politicians? Why exactly are they not listening to the cries of the people when it comes to insecurity, when it comes to killings, when it comes to kidnapping? Why are they paying deaf ears? In the northern states, people have been killed every day. Just look at what happened yesterday. Because my main focus this morning is based on what happened yesterday and then what has been happening over the time. A soldier was killed in Kwara State. A soldier killed in Kwara State by herdsmen. Imagine calling terrorists herdsmen and then calling civilians terrorists. This is the country we found ourselves in. So a soldier killed because he went to confront the herdsmen. They were carrying guns. And he was confronting them that they are not supposed to be carrying guns around. And what now happened? They killed him. Yes, a soldier died yesterday, killed by armed herdsmen. And till now, nothing has been done. We've not heard anything. We've not heard from the federal government. What are they going to do in that community? Are they just going to keep quiet? What about the military personnel? Are they going to keep quiet as well? Because we've seen this happen over the time. Soldiers killed, policemen killed by herdsmen, by terrorists in the northern states, and then nothing is being done about it. There's silence everywhere. They just leave the citizens, the civilians, to come out and be ranting and be talking about it. Meanwhile, the government is not doing anything. So imagine the soldier that is on holiday, that just went home to visit his family, and this is how his life ended. Not because he went to war, but because he was just passing and saw herdsmen with gun, and he confronted them. Now I know some people will say that he didn't make the wise decision, that he wasn't wise in confronting people with gun. But this is what we talk about when we talk about bravery. You don't just see something wrong and keep quiet and turn your eyes away. He's a soldier. He knows the right from the wrong. He knows the people that are supposed to be carrying gun. Are you not supposed to be licensed before you carry gun? So now this man has lost his life because the federal government has refused to do something, to look into this issue of herdsmen carrying gun. A life has been lost because everybody is silent. And one would expect that a soldier losing his life, being killed in a village, that the army, the security personnel would raid the village, would raid the community. But no, we did not hear about it. And we keep asking, are the soldiers afraid? Are they afraid to in those sides of this nation? Because if this had happened in the southeast, if this had happened in the south, it would be a different story. Come to the south where you hear that a civilian slapped a soldier. Within the next few minutes, the whole community is raided. But now go to the north, where unlicensed people are carrying guns up and down, walking around freely. We don't get any response from the soldiers. We don't know exactly what they are doing. Now, one of you has been killed. And what we hear is silence. Who are they expecting to step up? Is it until all the soldiers are killed? That's when the federal government will do something. Is it until all the citizens, the civilians are killed? That is when the government will do something. This issue of insecurity is something we can never stop talking about until we see progress, until we see that the government have started doing something about it. Because now we look around, the politicians, they're not doing anything. Maybe because they are not affected. Their family members, none of them have been kidnapped. None of them have been killed by terrorists. So they feel that it's not their problem. But the people you are supposed to protect, the people that put you into in leadership, in that position, that have entrusted their lives in your hands, you just keep quiet, you just sit in your office and you do nothing about the security of these people. I saw the video yesterday and I was so angry. I was so angry, like, what is this? What is this? What is wrong? Come to Delta State. Come to Enugu State. Hear that someone killed or someone touched a soldier. Wait for the response. They will come in squads. So that we are now asking, why exactly are they not doing the same thing in those parts of this country? Why are they not doing the same thing in the northern states? Why are they allowing the terrorists, the elders, to attack, to keep attacking the people, to keep attacking soldiers, and they are not doing anything about it? When will they speak up? When will the government speak up? When will the government move into action? Because one thing is, when you keep silent, you are indirectly supporting the move. You see something wrong, you are quiet about it, you are supporting the move. You are telling them, go ahead, continue what you are doing. Terrorists are not being arrested. Meanwhile, you come out, you see people protesting peacefully. Soldiers come and arrest them. Military personnel that are supposed to protect the civilians, they come out, they are arresting them. Meanwhile, those that are with guns are being left to walk around freely, to do what they want to do. They know their faces. They know their names. Just few days ago, I read in the news that one of the terrorists, they had a negotiation with the people. Then they released some persons. So you come and you start negotiating. These are the people I want to release, the number of persons I want to release. When is something like this ever heard? And for them to do that, that means the meeting must have been put ahead of time. The security should have been notified. But who knows? It has become a norm in that part of the country. So are we going to sit and watch people killed every day? Soldiers, civilians, walking around, and they are afraid. They are afraid in their hometowns. They are afraid in their localities because they do not know what will be next for them. This is very sad, honestly. How long are we going to keep quiet while the country burns, the country keeps burning, and we are watching them We are watching the government do nothing about it. We only see the opposition parties come and write, give us a long list of how they are sympathizing with the people that were lost. Is that how we are going to deal with this insecurity? Is that how we are going to solve the problem of insecurity in this country? These are pressing issues. These are matters that the government needs to look into, and not the courts forcing people to get married. I heard in the news, Kano court forcing TikTokers to get married because they felt that they were doing indecent things. The law enforcement agencies, are they doing anything about insecurity, or they are channeling their energy on the things that do not matter? So what do we say about the security personnel, your member, one of your person, killed by herdsmen, and you keep quiet? The soldiers, the armies, the police, what are they doing? What are they doing to ensure that we are safe in the country? Because we do not want to live our lives every day and afraid of what will happen next. We do not want to keep doing that. So a father has been lost because he was confronting this is a very sad situation happening in the country. I'm very angry at this way this thing is going on. Because if we keep allowing it, it will get worse. It will get worse than, because it didn't start like this. It just started small. And it is progressing. It's getting worse every day. That Heather will be so comfortable pulling the trigger on a soldier, because they know that nothing will be done to them. They know that the soldiers will not come and raid the communities. They know that the soldiers will not come and attack them. So they just do it freely. They are happy walking around, having peace talks with government officials when they should be arrested. Because still yesterday, gunmen also shot a man dead and abducted his 2 sons, demanding for 30 million naira ransom. Who is giving them this audacity? And it can only happen in places like the northern states. I'll keep saying it. Do something like this in the south. Do something like this in the southeast, where the citizens are not moving around with guns. You see policemen harassing people around this side of the nation. But where they are supposed to be doing their job, we do not see them there. So what exactly is wrong with the federal government, with the politicians? Other than bantering words, the opposition attacking the ruling party attacking the opposition. Is that what they should be doing in this country? Denying the genocide claims, denying that people are not being killed. Meanwhile, we see it with our eyes, our daily eyes. We see it every day. This news that I saw yesterday, it triggered a lot in me yesterday. Like, why would this keep happening in the country? And as at this morning, we didn't hear that there's a shutdown in that locality in Kwara State. We didn't hear. Security personnel killed by herdsmen. And everywhere is silent. Everywhere is silent. This is so wrong. And it has to stop happening. This madness, it has to stop happening in the country. Because they will see it as something that has been accepted. And they will keep doing it. They will roam from the northern states. They will enter into different parts of the country. and start attacking civilians. People will now be fleeing, running away from their homes because of insecurity, going to IDP camps where they are not being properly taken care of, leaving their farms. No wonder things are going high. How are the government ensuring that these things are, that they are solving the issue of insecurity? We really need to know. We are citizens, we are concerned, because we cannot wait until it happens to us before we start talking. We don't have to wait until it happens to our loved ones before we start talking, because if it can happen in Kwara State, it can happen in Enugu State and our neighboring towns. It can happen. The government really needs to step in. They need to step in, because this silence is very bad. It's telling the citizens that the government are okay with what is happening. Because if you are not okay with it, you will talk. You will speak up. You will act. But if you just allow things to go the way they are going, it means you are fine with it. You're fine with the way the insecurity is going, with the way with the killings, the way with the kidnapping is going on. They kidnap, they demand for ransom, and when you eventually pay, they kill the person. We are tired of what is happening in the country, and we demand for a better, we demand change, we demand a better governance, a better leadership, better decisions by the federal government. At least things that will affect us positively. They should stop keeping quiet. And sometimes I blame the military personnel as well. Because why will you not act? One of your members killed. One of the people supposed to protect the people, protect us, protect the country, was killed by herdsmen, and you have not done anything. So if they have the morale, the guts to kill soldiers, how much more we that are civilians? We should be afraid in this country. We should. Until we start seeing improvements. Because currently there's no improvement. There's nothing. We have not seen what the government is doing about it. Just few days ago, there was a peaceful protest. And we saw this, the security, the police arresting people. People that are just carrying placards. People that are just protesting freely, peacefully. Meanwhile, those that are carrying guns are walking around. And nothing is being done to them. So where is it that, where does your power lie? I'm asking you, the police, the soldiers. Do you have power in some parts of the country more than you have in other parts of the country? Is it that you cannot be recruited to those parts and end what is happening there? If we do little compared to what these terrorists, these herders are doing in the northern states, we will see state of emergency around this part of the country. But over there, there's no state of emergency. There's no raiding of soldiers. People are at risk every day. So honestly, they need to do something. Government should step up. Government should intervene. Government really needs to intervene. What kind of double standard are we living in? You oppress some people in this part of the nation, and then in other parts of the nation, you allow people. It's really sad. But we keep talking about it. We will not get tired, because we do not want it to happen to us. We can't let it happen to us before we start speaking up. We're asking the state governments, the federal governments. I mean, they have governors forum. What are they discussing in that forum? You come out now, the governor of Kwara State will tell you that there's peace in the town, in the state, that there's nothing happening in the state. Meanwhile, we see it on the news that people are being abducted, people are being killed, and they will keep denying what we are seeing in the country. We are tired. The citizens are tired of the insecurity going on in the country. We are tired of the herdsmen being allowed to walk around with guns. It now looks like it has been legalized, that they are free to go around with it. They don't have any opposition, nobody opposing them. You go to those states, people are hailing them. People are snapping pictures with terrorists. It's so wrong that things like this keep making the headlines. Are we saying that insecurity will be tackled completely? No, this is a problem that many countries faces. But then we are saying, let us see that the government is really doing something about it. Let us look around and see, yes, there's an effort. They are putting in their efforts. They are trying their best. But with what we are seeing, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's their business, because they are not affected. They don't drive on the road. So that and when they even drive, they have lots of military personnel with them, protecting them. I mean, if the security is good, you wouldn't need lots of security people around you to protect you. Lots of convoys. So this is really something that the government needs to look into. Ensure that we are safe. Ensure that we are protected. A soldier on uniform killed, and much more. Please, we are asking the federal government, come in and do something. We know there are other things for you to do, but please, this insecurity is important. If we die, we will not live to see the other things that you are planning to do for us. Tackle the insecurity in this country. Look into it. It's really bad. Let's take reactions on social media and see what the citizens are saying about what happened yesterday. And on X, we see that the user wrote, "Insecurity, we fold our hands and pretend it isn't there, would one day become so big that we cannot lie about it again." So imagine bandits shooting a soldier and the community is still standing. I want you to imagine this with me. Bandits killing a soldier and the community is still standing. Another user wrote that terrorists with AK-47 are called herdsmen, while a protester with placard and flag is called a terrorist. If the military are tired of the way the terrorists are killing soldiers and civilians, they definitely know what to do. The cancer will affect everyone if they do not cut it off now. Now, these are the reactions that from social media. People are not happy with the kind of news we are hearing. Honestly, it's really sad that you hear that a soldier that just came back for holiday, that just came back to see his family members, was killed. Not because he was at the war front. So now we've heard from the citizens out there on social media. We would like to hear from you. We'd like to hear from you. The phone lines are open on 0706 048 5853. or 0915-570-8347. And yes, we are live on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on High Voltage News. Like, leave a comment, and share the video for others to be part of the conversation. Because yes, if you are tired, you will speak up. And if it is what we keep talking about every day, we will not get tired of talking about it until we see the change that we are demanding. Until we see that people are safe in those communities. Until we see that we can freely walk around our neighboring towns. We can freely travel by road. Because you notice that why people are traveling by air is because they are afraid that someone will come out from somewhere and kidnap them. That is the country we found ourselves in. So join the conversation. What do you think should be done about all this? What are the advice you can give to the government? Yes, you might have given it to them before, but keep giving them until they hear us and do something. Because I'm so pained, honestly. I'm so pained by what is going on in the country. This shouldn't be repeating itself. I mean, we already know the areas where it is worse. Why are military personnel not deployed in those parts of the country? Why are they all quiet? Very silent, okaying the whole thing. Allowing them to go around to be doing peace talk. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you are negotiating with terrorists. And it doesn't make sense that you are arresting civilians and leaving those that you are supposed to arrest. This is very bad. It's damaging the image of this country. You keep hearing that social number of persons were killed, social number of persons were kidnapped. And we see it as statistics. But until we get into the shoes of those families that has lost their family members, their loved ones, to terrorism, to banditry, until we get into the shoes of those people, we may not really understand what it means, the pain of losing someone. Not because the person was sick, not because the person was of old age, but because terrorists decided, today I'm going to kill this number of persons. We are calling on the federal government. We are calling on the military to stand up and do something. Enough of the quietness, enough of the silence. Yes, we are going to speak up, but we are not going to carry guns and go to those places. We are not the ones to declare the state of emergency in those localities. It's not our job. So the ones that it is their jobs, we are asking them to please do your job. Do your job and protect the citizens. Do your job and apprehend the terrorists, apprehend the bandits, apprehend those herdsmen that carry guns around like it's their rights. Why would herdsmen be freely walk around and be killing people? Who are you trying to protect with gun? You are trying to protect your cows. From who? With guns. Make it make sense to me. Or is this something I'm not understanding? Is there a law that has legalized herdsmen to carry gun around? Maybe I'm not up to date. Because if there is, I would like to know. Is there a law that has legalized them to kill civilians? If there is, the law enforcement agencies should help us understand. Because this is really bad. It is so painful. It is so sad in this country. Should we keep our mouth shut and allow this to keep happening and allow people to keep dying because the federal government has refused to intervene? Because the military, those supposed to protect us, has refused to intervene. Just some days ago, we saw videos of a policeman in Delta State shooting the tire of a civilian. Who knows what happens between them? So this part of the country, you can harass, you can oppress civilians, but over there, nothing is being done to them. When with all this, when is it going to end exactly? When will it end? What are we going to do differently? How do we say it so that the government can hear us? Because it's really bad. What have we not said? What exactly have we not said in this country? It's not something that happens once in a while. It's something that happens every day. So should we keep watching and this thing keeps happening and we act like it's a normal thing that is normal? Because we've seen it over the time happening. Because we're in a country where we feel where things happen and we normalize it. We become used to it. Should we become used to people dying? So the state government, the local government, the federal government, the military, they should come together, work together and do something. And ensure that everything is right. This is what we are asking them to do. Is it too much? I mean, a policeman, a soldier, they signed up to protect the people. But we see what is happening. We ask, are they really protecting us? Are they really doing their job? So yes, 0706-048-5853 or 0915-570-8347. Leave a comment on our YouTube channel. Let's know what you think about this whole thing. Let's know what you think the government needs to do. Remember, this is High Voltage on Volt 104.3 FM, where we review and analyze the news and also talk about the issues affecting you and I. The security issues is affecting everyone in the country. You cannot boldly go to the north because you are afraid that something bad will happen to you. Your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere. You are afraid that kidnappers will come. We'll be taking our first call this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome. Please, your name and your location.
Yeah, Prince of Anna, calling from Umuokeke in East.
All right, please go ahead.
Yeah, there's something I want to talk about.
All right.
One of the things I said. One of your last comment. You said, I got it, or how can we say it before they hit it? Now, the government are not hearing what you are saying. But if I said anything that PRC is result to the here now, you cut me off. I said that your decision will be session or one thing or the other. You just cut me off.
Just whatever you want to say, just allow it to be civil and clean. Let's just hear what you have to say concerning this matter.
What I'm saying is civil. It depends on when you understand it.
Yes. All right. All right. Let's.
When they understand it, So what I'm trying to say, I'm not talking this. You know it's nothing to do.
Okay.
Today the first time we are talking about it.
This is not the first time.
Everywhere. But if you see any person with a machete going to farm, we tell mommy, we arrest the person. What is an Igbo man? Carry your contract that you are going to farm. We arrest you. You say that you are a terrorist, this and that. Now, don't just understand this country. Okay, the other one that you say that in Namdekano, yes, it's good. So let them come and tell the whole world. Let them come and say that Namdekano is a terrorist, that IPOB is a terrorist. Then herdsmen and bandits, they have taken over some local government. They are local government and some of these governments are negotiating with them. Those people are not bandits and they are not terrorists. So it's actually who are agitating for their own. I don't know.
It's well. The thing is, it's really sad, honestly. Like we cannot. You talk and you get tired. You talk and you get tired because the government is not doing the right thing concerning this insecurity. 0706-048-5853 or 0915-570-8347. Call us and let us know what you think should be done, what the government needs to do right. How should they contribute to this conversation? Let us really understand where the problem is. Because we do not know why. Why there has to be insecurity over that side and the military personnel are not doing anything. They are keeping quiet, like everything is well. Everything is okay there. The same treatment in the northern state is not the same treatment we receive over here by the military personnel that are supposed to protect us. From the comments we read, we see elders being called terrorists, being called elders, and the ones that are civilians, they are being called terrorists. Why is the judgment like this? Why is it biased? What can the government do differently? Because one of the most important things we need in the country is security. We need to know that we are safe in this country, Nigeria. Because it's bad. I will not lie, it's bad. It has gotten to this place, to this point. It has gotten to it. The government should do better. The federal government should do better. The state government of Kwara states and those northern states should do better. We've left governance and we are pursuing other things. We are talking about 2027 election. We've left the governance, the things we are supposed to be doing, and we are focusing on election, on how to bring in, mobilize people to vote for this particular person. And what we are supposed to be doing, the job that we are supposed to be doing, we are not doing it. The position you are occupied is to speak for the citizens. Whatever position it is to come and speak on behalf of the citizens, to act on behalf of the citizens. So whatever position you are occupying, you are there to protect the citizens. You are there because we put you there. So why neglect the needs of the citizens? It's not making sense. Because during election period, this is what they will still promise us. They will promise us that they will tackle insecurity. And then when they get into the seats, into the office, they end up not doing anything about it. It's not all about elections. If you are doing well, you wouldn't need to do much, and we'll put you back on seats. So this is sad that every day we hear that this person was kidnapped. It's sad that every day we hear that terrorists killed this person. So please, we are begging the government, the military personnel, the security agencies. There are so many of them in all of these states. There are so many of them. But what are they doing when they hear stories like this? Do they sit and pity the people that were killed? Or do they swing into action? We are just asking you to do the right thing, to do the job that you were employed to do the things that you are supposed to do. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, you are welcome. Please, your name and your location.
Thank you. My name is Mother Abuchi. I'm calling from New Haven.
All right, please go ahead.
I have been, I don't know, let's say sad and sober. I feel like crying. I've been listening to your analysis of the words you have been dropping there. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling so terrible in me that things are like happening like this in our own way. It's really unfortunate. And like you said, you suggested, there is something we don't know they should tell us. It is becoming an open secret that some parts of Nigerians are slaves to northern part of Nigeria. I have to say it because even an African has opened up to tell me this. I served in the north. Now I'm in the east. I communicate with them. Even do you know? Okay, let me give you a bit of what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You know that even these shoemakers, shiners that walk on the street,
yes,
the KK drivers, those who do laborers, who are from the north, they have the numbers of state commissioner of police, the EFCC boss, the IG of police.
Okay.
All the top. I'm telling you honestly, ask them. They will open their phone and show you. Even someone has opened his phone and show me the number of the former president of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, a commoner from the north. So if anything, they open up and say that if anything happens, the only thing that will make him not to be safe is if you got the phone from him. Otherwise, he could call anybody and they'll come to the rescue. So there is something that not telling us. And yet they don't want us to talk about depression. They don't want us to talk about freedom. If I know that I'm not welcome in a place, am I not supposed to request for an exit? So this is so bizarre. I can't believe that I'm in another country. I'm claiming that I'm in my country. Do you understand this?
yes,
I am in another man's country, and I think I'm falsely believing that I was like, somebody is compelling me to believe that I'm in my own country. Meanwhile, I'm in another country.
this one.
Even though they know it's the truth. It's unfortunate. It's really painful that things like this are happening.
God will help us.
I will tell you, I'm a transporter. I will tell you what will pass through in the hands of these policemen, and once you are new, but once an officer, salam alaikum, is enough, they'll pass. One foreign soldier gave me his cutlass to cut grass one day in a checkpoint because I carried the person. Somebody is sick and passed the checkpoint.
It's really sad. It's really, honestly. All right, thank you so much. Because of our time, I will have to end this. It's sad. We've heard you, but it's no matter what we say or how long we say it, this madness will not end until the government steps in. So please, we are asking the government, do something. Do something about it. The insecurity is bad. Arrest the people you are supposed to arrest and not the civilians. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Honestly, we'll continue talking about this. We really continue talking about it. Join us again tomorrow by 9 a.m. here on Volt 104.3 FM. And if you missed any part of the show, you can get the replay on YouTube on High Voltage News. Like, comment, and subscribe. Be part of the conversation. So thank you so much. Thank you once again. My name is Odili, and I hope that you have a good day today.
won't stop giving it their all.
Hi, my name is Ogio, your pilot one, and I'm passing the mic to the one that has current affairs in her palms.
Hello, everyone. My name is Odili, and I'm passing the mic to the judge and peacemaker in Volt FM Sports.
I am Godwin, and I'm passing the mic to the Igbo culture expert giving us cultural gist.
Today we're going to make a monthly. Afam Banti Chinazo, actually, me Mike, it's only no only a scenario in Kapunisi, my journal Udeni Nanjo.
What's up, my people? I go by the name Nonto with a magic voice, aka King of Badbala United, and I'm passing the mic to one person who they give for anything right for Katori.
Hi, Volt family. My name is John, and I'm passing the mic to the driver. We know they collect fare. You know now.
Hi, neighbor. It's Jason here, and I'm passing the mic to the one that has the magic to heal your broken heart.
My name is Malaika, and I am passing the mic to you. Yes, you, for being part of
Gold 104.3 FM.
Enugu State Internal Revenue Service wishes to encourage landlords and house owners to pay up their land use charge and tax on rental income for owners of rented apartments. Companies are also advised to pay up the amount stipulated on their consolidated demand notices. They have until 31st of October to make the payments, as enforcement will commence 1st of November 2025 statewide to recover every debt